Alright, I'm not gonna be waiting for too long. It seems this might be not accurate. Yesterday I was streaming on Russian, dissecting Beelzebub mod, and it looked like there were more people watching than I actually saw here. Anyway, today we will do another quest area, a variation for a quest area. Ah, by the way, according to the poll, well, no need to open this. According to poll I made on the website for the Hell mod, most people would like to watch me do something about the Hell 2 directly, not even Diablo 1 mods, not even original or whatever. I can't say that's a surprise, though. So that pretty much limits me to doing stuff about the mod. Maybe some quality educational things. So let's get to it. Last time I was doing quests, it was the music is probably too loud. It should be right here. Last time we did Island. Now we got the something else. Let's think what misses the variation. Level 12 we got Andariel, she has a lot. Then Fleshdom quest. Ooh, let's do some fun shit. Let's do another variation for level 3 of Cursed Blade. Yes. And also I will add in some educational stuff. Maybe someone who doesn't know these things will find it useful. Maybe not. So here goes. We got two variations. One, two. Let's add another one. Zero viewers? Really? Well, anyway, I'm making these mostly to be viewed on YouTube, because I don't believe in broadcasting live. Right now, from what I can tell, it's about 2 a.m. in America. In Europe, it's pretty much what it is here, like it's noon or 11 in the morning, 10. Quite early. It's not a weekend, middle of the week. People are probably busy with work or whatever. So the reason I don't believe in broadcasting live is because it's usually inconvenient to watch this. Where was I? I was here. So the fun stuff begins. Here we go. Oh, I can't. Alright, I have to be able to read the chat. That means I need a smaller window. Where is the resolution? Gotta be this. Alright. Full 80. This gotta be something like 12. Should be this. Trial and error. Is it? Okay. That will do. So, third level. And the hell that is happening. You recognize these? Probably you don't. But it looks like this. It's a humongous level, not that big as I expected actually. But it's a big level and most of it is just unpopulated area, so to speak. So this is where we start off. That's a second variation of Flesh Doom level 3, by the way. We go here. There are lots of burning crosses here. Monsters start somewhere here. To to the forge. And the first variation was without this wall, and it was smaller. So let's do something weird. What can we do about this map so it looks unique and fun and remains challenging? Here we have our monsters. Here we have our dungeon objects. Let's have a closer view. These 10s are burning crosses. 72 stands for... Don't ask me how I know. It's the corpse without head. Headless corpse. Each time you say headless, one Poseidon cries in the background without you knowing. So, be humane. Don't. So I see 72s all over the corners for obvious reasons. Because I'm evil and I don't want you to be cornered and raped in the corner. I want you to get raped in the fucking open. Yeah. Because I'm a good person. By the way, you can't do that here. Oh, you can't here. Whatever. You can't get here and avoid getting raped as you go. You might make it here, but probably you won't. So this still has to be a small area, and this still has to be challenging as fuck. So what do? Let's have a greater picture. So by the way, you recognize this pattern. This is how level 1 looked, and you went like this. This was a modified level 1 map to begin with. So we might do... Actually, the map cannot have more than 190 something monsters, so we have to keep the number and for the very life of me, I don't recall how many there are. Probably not too many actually, so we might do well by expanding the map. Let's just do it. Maybe let's count, actually. Yeah. Come on. Where? 4, 14, 22, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah. Was it 40 or 50? Probably 40. $65 something. 17. Let's make it 80. 90. 110. Okay, we can have about 80 more. Well, let's have 80 more. Shall we? And this map is not going to be so full of burning crosses. Let's have less of those, because I don't know if they count as sprites, but if we add more than 127 sprites, we cannot cast more. That's the reason I initially removed Chain Lightning, which was a beloved spell by all mages, and I got accused of that so many times. Right. First, let's do the architecture. You gotta tab a lot here. With tabbing, you switch from editing tiles to dungeon objects, live or not. So, now we'll move east. Not always, but now. And east we move like that. So we'll probably go like this. Right. Ah, right. Okay, first we don't want this to be narrow. That will result in us going a long way without having to fight like this, then here, and this is where the hell begins. So we're gonna close this here to have character walk all around the place. You know, building up the tension, waiting to get killed. If you don't pick right tile, we could result being able to sneak right into this little hole, which is going to be an awful exploit, which we don't want. Uh, why am I even building this wall? We don't need to build a wall. We don't have to keep demons at bay for now. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. So now we got the perfect closed, doesn't make any sense kind of layout, which you can never escape. Never escape. So let's make a hole. Actually, a big one. Let's make two. Let's make as many as we can, actually. I would rather have something designed that no one ever seen. Or maybe oh, right. I did that on second level. That's a shame. Alright. Fine. No. Well, like this. Not the worst type. Uh, not you. You. Probably you. Right. Or no. Yes. Yes. Should be this one. You know, if I mess up the... You know how the items can drop off the player from normal accessible area on Lazarus level? They kind of fall beyond the map where you cannot access them unless you have telekinesis or teleport. This is what happens when I've picked a wrong tile. By the way, I did mess up. That's not the one I need here. We need the one without ground. Damn. Do we? Yes. We don't need no ground. This one. Oof. And all that gray area is gonna be okay, but depending on the resolution you play, this field will look like blood, lava, whatever, and if the resolution is too big, you are gonna be able to see this, which I don't want you to see. And that means only one thing, and maybe two things. But it comes down to me filling it with this tile. Back then, when I was creating maps for the Hell one, the resolution was always 640 by 480p pixels, and there was no such risk of a player being able to see beyond what he's supposed to be seeing. And now with all these bigger resolutions, the game is not rendered, it's a pixel based game, so get a bigger resolution and you see more area of the game. I used to be against it, but it kinda gets softened. Yes, it does take away from the atmospheric feel. I still think 800 by 600 is the best, but the limitations on telekinesis and the future limitation on teleport range should effectively fix the issues people would have with greater resolutions. Originally, we saw some 20 months ago people playing in 4K and telekinesis exploiting all the shrines and catacombs. You enter levels, you enter a level in catacombs. There's a whole bunch of shrines scattered around one dungeon level, and with no range limitation on telekinesis, you pick them all, then you teleport right to the stairs to the next level, and you repeat. And needless to say, that resulted in people raising their stats way too fast. Right to the good stuff, but unfortunately also right to losing interest in playing this game. When you got everything, you lose interest. I saw it through that telekinesis is fixed, but I wasn't sure on teleport. But people are bringing this up themselves, so probably it's gonna be fixed. Not sure about 1.0, but somewhere down the road, teleport will be fixed, I am sure. We also had the idea of limiting it where you can land using teleport or phasing, being dependent on your line of sight, uh, which means you can't teleport uh, past the walls where you don't see. But I'm not sure, it probably would freak out mages too much. That's one of those things you don't want to rush with. You don't want to rush those decisions. Better make a poll, ask around. If you force it on players, they're gonna be like, fuck this game. I'm out. Okay, that seems like it's okay. Deafened by my own speech. I actually did that. Now let's remove this little chunk, and we pretty much made it through the architecture, and then we add some 70 more monsters and we're done. If you are watching right now and you have an idea, let me know. Alright, done and done. So that's gonna feel without burning crosses a little empty. So let's add some. Oh, we also need to add some corpses. Because I still would like you to get raped not in the corner, but in the open. I almost slapped that corpse into the wall. Almost. Right. Did we miss any? Yes. We missed this one. And now, what the hell are you doing here? Okay, should be fine. And lastly, our gang of sweet teddy bears. Done, I think. Maybe we should add more. Actually, yes, let's add more. No matter how many monsters I add, just the fact that you have all this path to go back and spread them makes this variation less brutal. But I don't think it's a bad way necessarily. Maybe if one of the three is less difficult, it's not that awful. And to sweeten the deal, let's add more. More meat means more experience. But now I think it should be fine. So let's have a look. Now we arrive. With no fighting, we go all this way. And we're right here. The battle begins. We start going back. But given how I placed the monsters, they will be activated all at once. So all the gang goes after you. And it's bigger than usual. So it's in your best interest and hope to pray once you hide yourself that they get scattered and one part of this group stays behind. Otherwise, it might be too much. Now it's some plus 30, even 40% more monsters now. Yeah, that. And the first variation looked like this. That was all the map. Second got a little bigger, and third one is a lot bigger, almost twice as much. Anyway, it's done. Let's save it and do something else. Did I save it? Yes. Also, how about Discord? No messages. Okay. Now something else. We did the Flash Doom. What else we have? Halls of the Blind. I would rather prefer to make this into a standalone quest with extra dungeon level. This is not the quest level, it's that little sub dungeon on level 7. Island, we have a lot of that. Poisoned Water is mainly for horror. You see Purgatory and Doom. One variation for Purgatory and Doom. Skeleton King we did last time, I think. Did we? No, we didn't. I did before that. I removed the stair gank. So let's have a look, by the way. It used to be here. You enter level and you see a lot of skeletons and bones here. I removed them and scattered around the level, mostly here with Leoric. And Ariel, 8 variations. Only one throne. But I'm not doing anything about it. Chamber of Bone. Horror. A lot of it. I have no idea what these are. Level 16 Diablo rooms. Dragbest room. Anvil. Ogdenstein. Lair. I don't know what lair is. No, I know. It's quest that Pepin gives with seller. Lair. Oh, look at here. Doom variations. Town map. Hero. Hero? That's Hall of the Heroes. In case you haven't seen it. Actually, I asked Brevik, said, do you remember what that quest was about? He said, yeah, that was too long ago. I have no idea. So that knowledge is lost. I would assume, judging by the tile sets, it's something about fallen heroes. You open somehow this little sub dungeon and go there. And when you go there, you end up here. No, you don't. This is a sub dungeon when it's not open. Ah, well. Horizon. Is a wall. Actually, there are 2 variations for Passage of Lava. Lava, lava. Entry. Lazarus. Oh! Lazarus! Let's fix the motherfucker. We have a mistake. I don't know where it is. It should be. There's a faulty tile somewhere in this area. Yeah, probably this one. Oh no. Well, maybe not. Ah, it could be this one. No, it's not. That's really weird. Hmm. Uh, is it this one? Oh. It must be this one. Oh no. The I remember clearly more than one guy was complaining that the item dropped from a boss ended up here, right under this tile. Well, I have no idea how to replicate the bug. I know. This one. That's a very rare quest. Obviously never seen when watching people stream. You can never access the quest. And given that it's given by work after you have visited level 7 dungeon, it's not too common to see people go and play in that area. But let's do this. Uh, mm. What do we do here? Probably add some walls instead of this sarcophagi. There's a huge army. Maybe not too huge. Yeah, we could add more. Hmm. Actually, I added them in a certain way. That would be first wave, who are activated simultaneously. That is second wave, and that is, depending on class you play, third, or third and this one fourth. We don't want them activated all at once. Do we even have any objects? Yes, at the end of level we got two uh, chests. Only two chests. See, we do have purple. At least here. Alright, let's add walls. Walls it is. You know, tiles in church are very specific. Some nice little shadies. I don't even know if you can say shadies in English. It's like a shadow, but a small one. Can I use... probably can't. Hmm. Uh, I'm sure it's not right. That's not right. Hmm. Oh well. Ah, that will do. Picking those tiles with shadows is it has been most tricky for me. I always mess up there and okay. Now let's add just some more meat. 4 A2 AD 80 84 84 2A. What's 2A? I don't know what's 2A. Hmm. A lot of 84. Hmm. AD. Who's AD? I remember Biclops and Goat Archers here. The Red Archers. And probably AD is a Goat Archer? Uh, doesn't matter. Let's let's bring up some heat. See me now spoil somebody else's life. Make it miserable. Just by making these activate all at once. I have a feeling what I'm doing right now is pure evil. Uh,